All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It looks like the chats are coming in pretty heavily. I haven't had a chance to look them over. We have some pretty awesome guests here tonight. We might have Paul. We're trying to get PA Pirate Paul in. We got Dog Tag Doug and Hoarder with us tonight. We got Sean from Berks County Metal Detecting.
How you doing?
And then got Mr. Buff right next to me here. So
That's right.
Should be a pretty good night. We'll try to check the chat, see what you guys are saying. If you have any questions, we'll try to keep up with that. I know Nancy's in there, Ambient Girl Digs, to help us out. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Nancy.
We are going to be giving away a couple things. I have a silver dime with a sticker pack. Also have a silver quarter with a sticker pack. So at some point we will try to use the giveaway tool and give those away. So without further ado, here comes Hoarder. Here we go. We got Hoarder.
Yo!
What's
and
up?
Doug.
Now,
Dog
you told
tag
everyone you
Doug.
had good guests on, Charles, and you're stuck with us too, so I hope they forgive you.
We got great guests. Is Paul working on trying to get in?
Last I heard he was. I don't know. You'll see him before I do.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, how you doing?
Pretty good, Charlie. How you doing?
Pretty good. Trying to stay warm yet.
Yeah, it was beautiful today.
Yeah.
38 degrees. The ground was like butter. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Doug got another amazing coin today, Charles. It's like 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Doug got like a mind-blowing coin. I don't know what he stepped in. I don't know what's going on.
16.
No, Doug. We have a YouTube channel we try to do. Come on, Doug.
You get me all excited.
All
excited. Got that's for backstage now.
Oh, okay. I'm still learning. I'm a newbie.
All right. Hey, Sean, who do we got here? Who do we have here hanging out with us?
We got Lost Boys Recovery. How you doing, bud? Ambient Girl Digs, 2 Tavern Todd, Chris from the Ground Up, Delaware County Diggers.
Chris.
How you doing?
Jason.
Alan Hendricks, Just Be Cool Metal Detecting, Digging Dad. Where was it? Squeak, Digging with Squeaks here.
Squeak.
She's a big fan, I believe.
I know a good chunk of those people.
Bunch of people. There's tons.
Yeah.
I can't scroll up all the way through, but you got Aggie Hall, you got Nathan Babb, a lot of people
Hey,
here.
Nathan, thanks for stopping. Eric.
I saw before the show went live, one of our digging buddies, Rich, is in the chat too. His username was Primitive
Relics.
Thank you,
Okay.
Primitive Relic. That's our buddy Rich that digs with us. So thanks for him coming out too.
Yep.
Thanks, Rich. Thanks for stopping out.
He pulled an all-day dig today too, so he's probably tired. So I'm glad he made it.
Yeah.
You got all the energy. You kidding me?
Yeah, he's young. He don't care. When you're young, Charles, you know.
Well, it is amazing though how much energy you get when someone digs something good, though. You know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those days you don't even notice. It's the days when you walk 8-9 hours and you got a wheat penny and a stick in your pocket, and you're like, man, you know, like you're dragging, your back hurts.
Well, we were at a distinct disadvantage today, guys. We didn't have the Hoarder to drop a banana in the hole. So we were hurting.
Yeah, today was the first weekend I missed in
Quite a while.
Maybe 5 years.
Wow.
My daughter had a baby Thursday night, so I became a grandpop, which is crazy.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Thanks. She came home from the hospital today, and I had to go over, and spend all day with the baby. So I had to miss a week of digging, but the guys made up for it.
Yeah. You did all right.
Yeah. You had to fill quarter hoarder's shoes, huh?
It's tough. It's tough.
Well, Doug was recording all the good finds, and I'll watch them back later. Hopefully, they're in focus, not upside down.
Yeah.
I did everything right.
He's been doing good. He's been doing good.
None of the overhang finger.
Yeah.
I actually got something to hold it, and I did it in portrait.
Nice.
No, I didn't.
Doug's like the Quentin Tarantino of metal detecting.
The 16:9 ratio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be amazing if you had someone just to follow you around to do the footage?
What's funny is I actually
thought
about doing that the next time we go to an event because, when we go to an event, I want to try to capture the event and record everybody and their finds.
Hey,
There's Paul.
Oh, there he is.
Paul
nice
just came in.
us.
What's up, Paul?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Good. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for stopping in.
Figured it out.
Yeah.
The screens are getting smaller. So did you get out today? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, Rich is here too, and Charlie said he might call in from Hawaii, so you might get a good chunk of the gang on here tonight.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's awesome. All the way from Hawaii.
What's up, Sean? What's up, Doug? What's up, everybody?
Hey, Paul.
How you doing, Paul?
Paul, did you get out? Did you get out today at all?
I have not. I've been trying to lose weight, and I'm not going out till I lose some weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paul's on a mission, a health mission, and he's doing really good.
All right.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing. I quit smoking cigarettes and I gained 40 pounds. So
Wow.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean,
it's affecting the back digging. It hurts a little bit.
You're better off, taking a month or so off and getting your body in order so you can dig the next 30 years. And that's what he's doing. He's doing a good job. I'm proud of him.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Way to go, Paul.
Yeah, way to go, Paul.
Awesome, Paul.
Yeah, I need to do it. So.
Yeah.
And look how extra handsome he is than normal, Charles, already.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we're all here to support you no matter what. So.
Yep.
You're not going to get rid of us. Yeah. We've been trying to get out here and there with working long hours and the ground. You know how it is. But
yeah, it's still frozen
up
here.
We got a couple of goodies the last couple of weeks. So we're happy about that.
I can't tell from my screen. It looks like, Paul, you growing a mustache?
No, I just got a full beard going on right now since I've been working with Joe.
I see like a suave Burt Reynolds mustache going on
there. Yeah,
picking up the ladies.
It's just like a hunting, I guess. Not as like full as like Charles back there. And
all right,
but
Paul, Doug's already the hot guy on the show. You can't butt in on his hot guy.
There's no competition, Paul. Don't even try.
I want to see Dougie with a goatee.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul,
I see a lot of gray there.
Hey, Paul, I thought you were going to wear the hat you had in the other video on the other day.
Which one? The beanie?
Yeah, my raccoon hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that hat.
I know. Paxton Tony Paul, that had me going.
Hey, I don't care how much people make fun of you. You're warm.
Hey, I have one of them, too. I used to wear it when I went hunting. Yeah.
It's,
nice.
It's not funny when you're freezing cold.
Yeah, they're real nice.
Paul. What we got here? Chris. Yeah, Chris from the ground up. Digging Dad. Corey, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
How'd you make out, Dougie? Did you do all right yesterday? You don't have to tell us all the details.
I'm not allowed to tell you, but I did get something the very first hole, which is really old.
Paul, wait. I'll tell you later, Paul. I can't announce it to the world, but that's 3 of the last 4 weeks, though. That Doug is just.
I was throwing in a little hint there to watch the next video,
Yeah, you're definitely not going to want to miss it. That's for sure. I don't know what it is, but I have an idea. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think it's a good one. Now, I got to edit the clip up because Doug recorded it, and Doug wasn't a third of the excited that I would have been. I don't know. He's just calm, cool, and collective. I would have been freaking out.
Hey, you dig these old coins every week. You know, it starts to get old.
Yeah. This one you don't dig every week.
Yeah. I remember the first time I met Paul, he's like, I did all right. I only got about 4 large cents. I'm like, what? Yeah. That's back when I was doing parks and digging up clad, you know.
Paul always got coppers by the dozen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's one of the weird things too, Charles, is a lot of people that don't live on the East Coast, they think you're full of baloney that you go out and find sometimes double-digit coppers in a hunt. And, you know, unless you live out here and hunt these really old fields, you know, it is almost unbelievable that you can go out all day and find, you know, 6, 8, 10 old copper coins, you know, 1700s reals. And it's just amazing that to know that it's really out there.
Yeah,
but that we find it on the regular.
Do you know what the problem was?
What's that?
This moron said, hey, you guys should get an Equinox.
What?
And then everybody gets 6 coppers.
Well, or a legend.
Who's swinging the Equinox now?
Pretty much everybody is.
Well, Paul, I got the legend in the mail today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you were saying.
Now we're going to be able to see what this thing can do. We might not be swinging the Equinox all summer.
You want to cut a picture and put your face on that box.
The legend, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to upgrade to from the AT Pro to that, I think. I got to wait
I'm
till
excited to see what it can do. I didn't even put it together. It was sitting at my porch when I got home today.
So you still have the old shaft too now?
Yeah, I got the old one, the prototype, and then I got the new one. But I'm going to go with the new one. The prototype, I only have half of it. I had to send half of it back because they were still working on it.
Hey, Jason, got a request for you to say hi to Lydia. She's a little girl that comes to the Come Out Swinging events.
Oh, hey, is she blonde?
Yeah.
I think Chris Altman sent me a picture of her, and I signed something for her. I hope awesome. I can meet her at the next one. I'm going to try to get out to that Come Out Swinging if I'm able to. It's coming up soon. Yeah. I told Charles I'm going to try to get out there, or at least, you know, come out for the end of it so I can go hang out at Charles's, Charlie Harley's house for the barbecue. Yeah. But what's up, Lydia?
Out to the Charlie Fest.
Well, Charlie's such a nice guy. He does like a barbecue afterwards, and you know we'll hang out. Yeah. So I'm hoping I can at least make it out to there if I can't get to the event.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
last year at the fall.
Yeah, last year I think Sean. I don't know if he ever wants to play cornhole with me again, but we had a good time.
Did I beat you? I think I won, didn't I?
I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm pretty good at cornhole. So
I love cornhole. We played at my last barbecue. I had all the guys over, and we had a big cornhole tournament. Who won that, Paul? Do you remember?
I think it was your mom.
Oh, my wife's mom?
Somebody came from behind them on.
Was it Charlie and his wife?
It might have been, yeah.
Might have been.
Yeah.
Lydia needs to meet Hoarder.
I love cornhole, though. What a fun game.
Hey, Mike, thanks for stopping in. Mike from Great Finds is here. Thanks, buddy.
What's going on,
They
Mike?
actually have like a professional like cornhole league, like major league cornhole. It's like
they see cornhole on ESPN at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll see like a cornhole tournament from East God knows wherever in the world. And those guys, I mean, just like hole after hole after hole. I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah, they actually have special bags that they stick on one side and they slide on the other side. It's crazy.
That's cheap.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, it was me and Chris as partners against you and Peggy, I believe. And Chris said we lost. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, where is Peggy?
I don't know. I was trying to get her on and she didn't get back to me. Maybe I should just shoot her an invite or something, see if I can get her on. See if I know she's working third shift now, so it might be a little difficult, but unless she has off, but I'll try to send her one, see if she can come on. So I did let the visitors know that we'll be giving away a couple things. I think Sean's going to give a couple things away tonight.
Yep.
And you guys have stickers at all? We'll add them into the sticker packs. Anyone giving stickers out?
Yeah,
Sean.
Yeah, I am.
You can throw
I've got
two
a couple.
different sizes of mine in.
Yeah, I just got a new batch in, so I'll give mine out. I don't have them in front of me though.
All right, we'll do Sean's. We'll do PA Pirate Paul's.
I'll send you some.
All right, and Doug. Dog tag Doug. And what I'll do is when we do the giveaways, I'll post my email, and then the winner can email me your mailing address, and I'll let everybody know, and we'll send the stickers out
All right.
to them.
That's good.
So I asked Jason for a few of his finds on with pictures, so we'll probably wind up showing them soon, and kind of go over some of them and
Now I asked Doug and Paul to send you some pictures too. I don't know if either one of the guys did it though.
I didn't get it. Well, maybe besides what Doug dug today,
I won't show that.
maybe he could show us the big shiny thing later.
I'll be happy to. I got it right here.
Yeah. I got to get my sunglasses on first, though.
No, it's got a nice dark luster. You
Man,
won't
that
look
thing
like-
was amazing, Charles. It was one of the most amazing moments that I've had in detecting, cleaning off that pizza-sized coin. None of us knew what it was, and then realizing what it was. It was incredible. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that video. That was crazy. When I
But on that coin, doesn't it have the square reading and not the lines?
What?
Oh, it has like squares on the
Doesn't it
edge.
have like squares going all the way around it?
No, it looks like American reading.
Oh, it has lines? All right.
Yeah.
Charlie Harley's in the chat. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie!
Charles.
He's in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
He's living the
In
dream.
Hawaii.
He's going to be on the next Hawaii 5-0 episode.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
I don't think we've dug with Charlie in like a month.
At least.
I'm,
At
waiting
least.
patiently for him to get back.
Yep.
I told him he should have took the detector. That's like high dollar jewelry found on them beaches in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there's any rules about that, or can you detect there? I didn't know if he was doing that.
I don't know. I heard if you dig too deep, a lava flow pops up. So you got to burn the whole island to the ground.
Yeah. A metal detector is from Berks County, Pennsylvania. Burns down the entire island. All right. I'm going to share a screen, and we can go over some of these awesome finds.
Ooh, pretty.
What is that? I'm so.
Now I'm even smaller.
Oh, I remember that. Doug, I think you were with me when I dug that.
You dug that?
Yeah, I think you were with. I think you were with me.
I got one of them.
What is it?
It's like a girl's bracelet around the wrist.
Yeah, but that one is Native American, and I tried to get a close up of it where it's got the turquoise stone in the middle, and it's got the Native American markings on it.
The lizard.
What?
Yeah, most turquoise is Native American, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like Navajo or something.
Jason,
Yes.
does that have a maker's mark on the back?
Yeah.
I think it does. I didn't send a picture of the back. That was
Walmart.
probably 4 years ago I dug that. But it was one of my coolest pieces, I thought. I'm trying to, Doug, I think you were with me, but maybe you weren't. Maybe it was before I even dug with you. I don't remember.
That's by the end of the show. That's awesome.
But we've since got a few other pieces, Native American inspired pieces with turquoise stones. Doug got a really cool ring last year. I remember I got a small ring with a turquoise stone. Just a cool, super cool piece, probably over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
Have you ever got a point? You ever dig up a point, a metal point?
A kettle point?
Kettle point. Sorry.
I have not.
I have one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I didn't
Nice.
know what it was till Kurt told me one time when Kurt was up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't gotten a kettle point yet. At least if I did, it was before I knew what they were, and I maybe threw up my junk pile.
Yeah. Yeah, I have buckets and buckets from like over the years that I plan on going through this year. And now that I'm, you get more educated as time goes on, I'm sure there's stuff in there that's like, whoa, glad I didn't throw that out,
Yeah. At that one place we've been going to all winter that I call the Field of 1,000 Holes, you'll dig up a mangled piece of aluminum, and unless you really look at it, you think it's trash, and then you'll stare at it and you'll see writing, and you unbend it, and it's a 100-year-old token for Aunt Karen's tomato gizzards or something, like the weirdest things. But you really got to look at these things close.
Yeah. Tokens are awesome. I mean, tokens have so many different things that they could be,
Yeah, tokens they're incredible. I mean, you could dig a token a day for 50 years and maybe never dig the same one twice. Just an incredible old artifact.
All right,
I like the one I have. It's like for one free cigar. That's kind of
nice. Yeah, I actually just got one not too long ago. It said it was some advertisement for a realtor company, and it said bring this token in for a piece of land or something.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if they'll still honor that.
They probably don't even exist anymore.
Yeah. Well, Doug got a real estate token a few weeks ago that had like a racist statement on it. I don't know if you caught that video or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So like you said, you never know what you're going to find. It's just an amazing array of possibilities with those tokens.
Yeah. All right, up next is this. I think it's a spoon, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was also, I think, pre-Doug. And when I say pre-Doug, it's obviously pre-Paul, because I met Doug first and then Paul afterwards. But that was an old silver spoon that I live dug that out of the ground. I was filming it. I saw the spoon bowl, so I got my camera out, and then I pulled it out, and I saw that wicked cool image on the bowl and on the handle. That's also one of my favorite pieces. I kind of went through my favorite display cases and took some photos,
That's awesome. Thank you.
Your house isn't haunted now, is it, Jack?
I do have a few haunted kind of pieces, but I don't believe in that stuff. My wife is very suspicious.
I still like the new spoon better than that one.
What's that?
I like the engraved spoon, the new one, better than that one.
Well, that's true. I got a super cool spoon with all the guys a few weeks ago that was also really fancy, but I figured those were so new, Paul, people might remember it. I wanted to try to grab some older pieces that, people may have never seen before.
One of my favorite finds before I met you was your Stonewall Jackson $50.
Yeah. Charles, did I send you a picture of that?
I'm not sure.
That's still one of my all-time favorite coins.
Maybe it is on
I might
here.
have sent you a photo.
Yeah, maybe it is on there.
Hey, there's a lot of echo going on. I don't know if someone turned up their volume or what, but someone's saying it in the chat and I can hear it.
Not me. Paul and Doug, make sure you guys aren't listening to the volume on the stream if you guys have it open.
Well, yeah, if you're on YouTube, you have to mute the video or mute the stream.
My square's showing. It's an X. I have the mute totally off.
Okay. Well, someone has it. It might be coming through their speaker and echoing, but you can definitely hear it all of a sudden.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Mine's definitely muted.
All right. I mean, I don't hear an echo.
I don't hear anything.
I was saying it's my mic. Is it mine? Well, I think it's everybody's mic.
Yeah, someone has their volume up too loud, I think.
I turn. Yeah, I crank it.
You just make sure your computer volume's off totally.
Yeah, let me find my volume. I'm afraid to touch anything.
It's done.
Yeah.
Let me call my
You got
IT person.
Yeah, the IT assistants.
Get your IT.
So this.
Do I sound echoey, Charles?
No, not to me. Nobody's echoing on my side here.
Doug sounds echoey to me, but I don't know if that means it's his line or not.
Yeah, Jason echoes for me.
Yeah, me too.
Chris said sounds like Jason and Paul.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's muted for me, so I don't know.
Jason's mic has reverb.
Yeah, my mic is just my phone, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. So do you have an approximate age on this spoon?
Someone told me it was like late early 1900s. It turns out that the image is from the Isle of Man. So they think it may have been from an immigrant in the late early 1900s from the Isle of Man, brought it over and then lost it.
Wow, that's awesome.
People are saying I'm echoey. You want me to leave and come back in and see if that does anything?
We can try it.
Yeah, try about 9 a.m. tomorrow.
or maybe try muting each person one at a time and figure out who it might be.
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea. That's actually
all right. I muted Jason.
All right, talk.
Everybody talk.
Now I hear echoing.
Say something, Paul.
Hello?
Doug?
Yeah, how about me?
No. I don't hear it anymore.
Maybe it's when we all try talking at the same time.
Oh, I hear it on Paul, I think.
No,
Paul.
They think I might be too high.
All right, you're back on, Jason.
All right, try muting Paul and we'll see if it fixes it.
It fixed it. I don't hear no echo no more.
Oh,
Doug,
really?
say something.
Say something.
Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Doug sounds different already.
Well, we just turned my volume down.
Yeah, there you go. Now it fixed it, whatever it is. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Doug's technical support. Everyone has to send her a tip later.
All right. Go to the next.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Awesome locks.
Oh, yeah. One of my biggest things I love are the old padlocks. And a few months ago, I even started buying some on eBay just to add to my collection. But these two I dug. The round one I dug a few years ago. It's an old Smokehouse railroad lock. And that was after the electrolysis tank. It was all rusted and gunked up. And the one on the right is maybe one of my all-time favorite ones. I was with Doug and Paul and Charlie. That lock is actually dated about 1650.
Whoa.
It was hand forged by a blacksmith. And I found another one exactly the same that's in the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. And I emailed them because I think it may have been made by the same blacksmith because they're almost identical with the lines and everything.
Yeah.
I was going to try to donate mine, but you have no idea how difficult it is to try to donate something to a museum. It's not as easy as just here you go. So because of the issues I had, it's still at my house.
Yeah, you would think that they would want something like that on display, you know?
Yeah, I had to sign this paperwork that said they're allowed to sell it. And I was like, well, what do you mean you're allowed to sell it? For what? And they're like, well, for whatever we need money for, maybe for other pieces, maybe to pay staff or fix the building. And I was like, dude, I'll donate money. You're not selling my lock.
Oh, so you're being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, I was giving it to you because I thought you would appreciate it like I do, and maybe put. I'm not saying you got to put a big banner and say this was found by Hoarder. I don't care. But I thought you display it for people's enjoyment, and you're like, here, sign this so we can hawk it for gas money.
Yeah, oh my God.
Hey, Jason, wasn't that Smokehouse lock from Rancocas?
No, that was a different one. This one was from a place I did in Jersey. This was a pre-dug find.
Oh, okay.
The one I found in Rancocas was wider, and I do have that one downstairs also.
Okay.
So the triangular lock, you dug that, what, Jersey, Pennsylvania area, or?
Yeah, that was in Pennsylvania with Paul and Doug and Charlie. In fact, the day I got that coin, Doug found his biggest real up to that point, a 2 real at the same place, a beautiful 2 real. I mean, incredible detail.
Nice.
It was a yard we did, and we found some amazing things in this old colonial yard.
It was a Listerine, and we all walked over it probably 4 times and missed it.
It was waiting for a good detectorist to find it.
Was that a high tone or an iron tone?
What, for the lock?
What, the lock?
Yeah.
The lock was a scratchy high tone, probably because the flat part was bouncing the signal back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like especially, you swing the AT Pro, if you swing over a flat piece of iron, it throws up a high tone, and you can kind of tell something's up. It doesn't sound like a crisp coin high tone, but when you're in an old spot and you're pulling up, everything you pull up is 150 years old. You dig almost any repeatable tone because it could. Who knows?
Oh yeah.
So I knew it wasn't going to be a coin. I didn't know what it was going to be, but when you're at those magical places like that, if it repeats, I'm digging it. I don't care, and I got rewarded.
Doug put a pineapple in the hole that day.
Put a whole bushel of bananas.
Whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do. This is my frozen coffee mug too, Charles.
Oh yeah.
I was out of clean mugs.
Oh, okay. It's frozen. Oh, the actual animated movie.
I love big coffee mugs. So,
okay.
Let me
Good
see.
to know.
What is this? Hold on.
I know what it is. I know where you found it.
Yeah, the only reason I sent this in, now this is just I don't want to say just like it's a piece of junk, but it's a 1720 King George halfpenny. And the only reason I put it in there was because it's the very first one I ever found. And it was my oldest coin, obviously, up to that point. So, your first one of anything is very special.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ask him where he found it.
I know where I found it, but I don't want to yell our spots out over the internet.
No. A mile from my house.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It was close to Doug's house. Yeah. I try never to yell out the locations on the internet where Doug sometimes will.
Yeah, just the coordinates, Doug. We'll be fine with that. No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was the first one I ever found, and the landowner was outside. I was all excited. I was yelling. She came over. She was a feisty little firecracker. She grabbed it from my hand and ran it over to the hose and started dumping hose water on it. And I was like, oh man, what do you do? And then I was like, well, A, she might ruin it. B, she might not give it back to me. So you got mixed emotions. But, at the end of the day, she did give it back to me. And the water, made a lot of those stains on there you can see. But it was my oldest coin to date, so it's got a special place for me.
And he got it with an AT Pro, and that sucker had to be at least 10 to 12 inches deep.
Yeah, it was a big one. And I think I had my large coil. Whenever I swung the AT Pro,
you did. You had the Thunder coil.
The big Thunder coil.
That's the one I use right now. I never take it off. I always keep it on.
Yeah, me too. Even at houses where things can be junky, you go slow enough and just go from different angles. You can fight through iron, and that was deep. I don't know if I would have heard it with the stock coil.
Yeah, probably not. Now, did you awesome. What's the way you clean your coins, Jason?
Well, I don't usually dump it under hose water. Well, I don't have like a one method thing. I try to look at each coin individually. Is it chipping? How much detail is there? Is there corrosion? And some coins I might be a little more aggressive with, and some you have to baby. Some coins, if I can see the bust, I just say, you know what, I'm not going to risk it. Yeah. So it really depends. I don't have like a catch-all method that I do the same for every coin because, I don't need it to look like it was made yesterday. I'm just hoping to get enough detail that I could, if I showed it to you and said what it was, you might be able to tell.
Yeah. I
try not to push the envelope, by over cleaning things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't ever like to get the coppers wet because it seems like they get dark and you can barely get it back.
Yeah. And everyone's different. Like Paul, I don't know if Paul still does it, but he used to get Vaseline and put it all over the coins. And I did see that it brought out more detail, but to me, it made the coin look really, really dark. Now I'm colorblind, so that it might have just been my eyes.
If you put water on the coin, what it does is, all that dirt that's in the grooves and all that, it kind of turns into concrete. And it's harder to scrape it away once it gets wet because it gets rock hard. If you use like what Jason said, I use that oil. That works because what it does is it gets in the dirt and you can still remove the dirt. But if you wipe a coin too hard, sometimes you can take the details away.
Yeah.
Well, the oil soaks into that metal, and it makes it harder and tough again. That it's not as brittle. It keeps it together. So it saves it a lot from at least getting it to home to clean it up right.
Yeah.
That's why one of the reasons and I get yelled at for it a lot, Charles, in the comments, where we get a coin and I'll rub it on my pants or in my hands. I try to do that before the wind hits it too much because it does turn to concrete. And then once it turns hard, even with a toothpick or a toothbrush, as that hard concrete comes off, it's grabbing that top layer of detail and ripping it off with it.
Yeah.
So I try to clean it at least a little bit, right away within the first minute before it starts to dry. And I get yelled at so much now. Sometimes I'll just cut away and come back because I don't feel like listening to it.
Yeah.
But everyone has their own methods, and I find for me it works best to try to get that dirt off, at least a thick, glumpy, wet dirt off as quick as I can, and then I'll try to just brush it dry. At that point.
Yeah.
Heated peroxide works, but it can change the color of a copper coin. And it don't look dug anymore,
Yeah.
You can turn it red.
Yeah.
Eric Loopold said, can you explain the aluminum and baking soda trick?
Well, I use the aluminum baking soda on my silver coins, if that's what he means. Now, what I'll do is if a silver coin is heavily tarnished, I put water in a bowl and I microwave it for like 3 minutes, get it really, really hot. Then you get a piece of tin foil and you submerge it in the water. You lay the coin on top of the tin foil and you pour in some baking soda. And it'll start fizzing up. And it'll get the black tarnish off, but it won't scratch the coin or anything because you're not touching it. And it works really well. So I do use that for some of my heavily tarnished silver. Now, for the copper coins, I know some people that will actually crumble up aluminum foil and use it as like a brush and actually scrub on the copper coins. I personally don't like that because, you know, it's granted aluminum is a soft metal, so it might not scratch copper, but it just scares me. So I don't do that method with copper coins, but I know some guys do, and they get good results sometimes.
I'll tell you guys a trick right now. There's a trick not a lot of people know about, but if you do clean a silver coin, like with the tin foil and the baking soda, and once you do it, it's too shiny now, you know, and it looks like, you know, you don't like it. You wish you had the black still on it. Well, if you take like 2 hard-boiled eggs and crush them and put the coin in a paper bag with them, the sulfur will darken the coin again. So,
from the shells.
No,
yes, from the
shell.
The fumes of the yellow yolk.
No, I've tried that before.
So
I dug
going black again.
I dug a cat bus half dime about 2 years ago that was black. And I said, man, it's so much black, I want to get it off. So I did my tinfoil trick. And it was so shiny that it looked like I bought it at the store. It looked clean. It looked fake. I didn't like it at all.
Stay with my chime. And then I did that. And I was
Jane Fondong. Hey, Jason, Ski Searcher asked what Doug's nickname is for tonight.
He's Doug. He's still Mexican Doug for me after that last coin he found. He's Mexican Doug until at least the next video comes out.
Until he gets out of Mexico, digging Mexican stuff. Well, thanks, Paul, for that information. I actually have chickens, so I think I'm going to use that.
Well, I did my chime, you know, when I found my chime because I wanted more details, and I thought if I cleaned it, I could see them, and then I didn't like it, and I was, you know, unhappy. I was bummed, like, why did I go and ruin it? And then when I did the sulfur trick, it looks good again. So,
what's your take on electrolysis?
Jason's the master on electrolysis.
I've been doing that a little bit with my coins. The one coin I fried, I think I put it on backwards, and then then I did it the right way, and it turned out okay. I don't know. It wasn't.
Did it get pitted, Sean?
The one, if they said if you take the positive and negative, and I'm using a cell phone charger, and I couldn't figure out which end was the negative or positive, and I stuck them both in the water, and they said the one that bubbles is the one you want to put the coin on, the one that bubbles first. I don't know if that's, you know, that's why I'm going to get an ugly box. But
most AC adapters, if you look at it, the positive will have a thin red line going down the length of the coating on top of it for you to be able to tell the positive and the negative.
Yeah.
I use electrolysis a lot for my iron relics. I did the padlock, you know, horseshoes, anything iron. I know people use it on coins. Personally, I'm not a fan of that. I find that they leave it pitted.
Yeah.
I've tried it with low amp chargers, high amp chargers. I've never had good results. I've ruined a few coins.
Yeah, that's the same here.
So yeah, I'm not a fan personally, but I know there's people that have really good success with it. So I'm not saying, you know, don't give it a shot. I just don't like it for my coins personally.
Okay.
I've been using the on pencils, and they're okay.
Yeah, I haven't had much luck with those.
They work good on Indians.
Yeah, I think I kind of.
On Indian pennies, the Andres work well.
Yeah.
And I like the one with the steel wool in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I use my grill brush.
What?
On all my
I use the washing.
That won't scratch it.
The washing.
Dremel.
I put the I put coins in the washing machine by accident the one time because I had it.
Yeah,
he's the
2
belt
weeks ago.
sander.
Yeah. Actually, what happened was I had them in my pocket because I didn't want to lose them, but I took my I took the Carhartts off, threw it in the washer, started it, and I came upstairs and I went, oh man! I ran down there, grabbed them, and actually they got wet. So I was trying to think real quick. I actually threw them in rice, and it almost like brought the patina back.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was kind of impressed because they were dark from getting wet.
Was
So
it?
I was just
Just wasn't enough to.
Was it jasmine rice or regular long grain rice?
it was just your standard regular white rice.
Oh, okay.
Was it like chicken flavor rice-a-roni, or was it like?
It might have been the paprika I put in there, but I'm not sure.
Did you dunk it in soy sauce afterwards?
Duck sauce.
Yeah.
You only do that with
Is
Chinese
that your
coins.
dog, Paul?
Yeah.
Cool.
Paul's dog's name is Pommel, and man, that thing is a ball of energy.
You know what? He's eyeing up Doug because he wants a dog tag.
Jason,
I got one. I'll share one.
Jason and Joe get him so down up when they come visit.
Oh yeah. All right, a couple more finds, and I think I'm gonna attempt our first giveaway for the night. So you got a shoe buckle here.
Yeah, Paul, do you remember where I found that? You were with me.
Yep. At a Boone house.
Yeah, we found that at a house that was owned by a family member of Daniel Boone.
His uncle.
So that buckle could have been on one of Daniel Boone's shoes back in the day.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
Nice.
incredible.
That's so
I love
cool.
the green. I love that green patina.
Oh,
on it.
it's beautiful. Up close, it's even better. It's amazing.
Yeah. Now, do you keep most of your things like in a display case or in a cabinet or?
Both. Yeah, that one. I have a big floor standing display. Well, now I have two of them. So it's a hodgepodge of finds, but it's my personal favorite finds, or just finds that make me smile or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Hey,
I found many shoe buckles, but this one was special because it was found at a house that was Daniel Boone's. What was it? His cousin Paul.
It was.
You're echoing again, Jason. So I didn't mean to interrupt. Everybody's echoing again. They're saying.
Well, let me mute. I'll mute them real quick and bring you back and see what happens.
It's Daniel Boone's uncle. He was a magistrate.
All right, try it again.
Can you hear me?
It's still echoing.
Oh. And he didn't change anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It just happens. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't hear it. I don't hear it now.
Do you want me to?
Anyone
Do
else
you want me to leave and come back in?
We can try that.
You only got 15 minutes left, right?
Well, that's our minimum. I mean, I was hoping a couple days straight we could be on here now. Well, I mean, you can leave whenever you would like. I'm just time's flying. Time is flying.
I don't want to be all echoey. I can't hear myself.
No, there you go. You're good.
Right
am I good?
Yeah, you fixed it now. You fixed it. It sounds good.
If he could only fix this half real.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, Paul and Doug were with me. One of you guys can tell the story.
He hit it with the shovel, broke in half, and then tried to say he found 2 reals, which that don't count.
But
he said the plow did it, but I mean, if it was brown, the edges, Doug would agree with me, but it was shiny silver where the crack was. It
was a clean break.
Yeah. So that's the only way that we got to go with. He broke it.
Man, yeah.
when I found the first half, I thought, wow, I found a cut real. And then there was another signal in the hole. I found the other half, and I was like, "Uh-oh, I think I cut it."
Well, it's special now because it would have just been just another real, but now it's the one he cut in half.
That's why it's one of my favorite ones, because I cut it in half, but I got both pieces, and it makes it special. There's a story behind it, at least. It's not just another one real.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I was with my brother and Nanny Diggs the one day, and I just got one of them like screaming signals. I thought it was going to be like at the top of a soda can, and I usually try to dig a lot wider, and I clipped a big silver coin, and it was just like it happens. You know what I mean? It happens to the best of them, obviously. So. I think what I thought about at the time was I think I seen someone hit a gold coin once, and I was like, it just happens sometimes, especially, that's why I don't really like to dig when the ground's frozen, because it increases the chances of damaging what's in it, in the plug. So
yeah, we skipped a lot of holes, a lot of signals me and him went to a permission together, and we skipped some because the ground was so frozen. You just couldn't get through it.
Yeah. All right, Sean, do you want to?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Should I just put it all in the one giveaway, or should I do? Do you want to do like a whole bunch, or what do you want to do?
No, I mean, I'm gonna give something out now, and then something at the end, and you can give yours out whenever you want.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right.
So do you want to pick a word for them to put in the comments?
Yeah.
Chipping away at the frozen.
There, I put it. Just type dig, I guess.
All right, whoever wants to get in this giveaway, please.
Big silver.
Dig silver.
Big silver.
Right. Oh, big silver. I'm just hoping I dig silver, Paul, next time.
Did he say big silver? What are we putting in the chat?
Put big silver or Mexican Doug.
Nah, it can only be one.
Only one, Paul.
Everybody's saying banana.
Everyone's saying banana. Let's go with banana.
All right, let's do that.
Big banana.
No, just what are we doing now? Banana, so everybody knows.
We might need a spell check on banana, because I see a couple different bananas in there.
Does that be spelled correctly?
No. Just make it big silver banana, and then you're covered all angles.
Big silver banana.
Everybody's gonna be so confused on what to put.
Yeah, we're doing banana now. I guess.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to enter?
Doug have one of them banana bathing suits, I think.
Yeah, banana hammock.
Yeah.
BANANA.
Yeah, just sing that song, back in school,
That's right. Banana. Try banana. I'm gonna be giving away a silver dime and a couple stickers, logo stickers. I have Jersey Ray Diggs gave me a couple to give away. I'm gonna give you the Keystone History Hoarders. I think Pirate Paul's gonna give a sticker out. Doug and Quarter Hoarder and Sean, actually. So you're gonna get a bunch of stickers with the silver dime. I'm gonna start collecting comments. See what we get here.
My sticker's really big. It's this big. I don't know if you guys.
Oh my god!
Might need a big flat rate box for that thing.
Hey, you got to put on the side of your van.
Is that mine? Is this a sticker?
We only have 3 entries for banana.
Either that or target practice.
Start commenting banana, please. See if it. Let me refresh the page. See if that helps. Banana.
That's what he does. That's what he does. What is that? Uber. His Quarter Hoarder Uber. He puts it on his door.
Oh, I gotta try this.
Hold on. I think we now that reset it probably.
Yeah. Try it again. 20. Woo, there we go.
Oh, there you go. 20 inches there. Oh, I guess it did.
All right. I'll give you about 1 more minute for banana.
Yeah, retype it again just in case.
Banana. A lot of bananas. So real quick on this banana thing, Jason, how did that come about? What was you did?
It was just a superstitious thing I did. In the woods one day, I was eating a banana because my hands are filthy, so I don't like bringing like a sandwich or anything.
Yeah.
And I like to take all my trash with me, like everyone should. I don't like the litter. But I didn't feel like carrying this soggy banana peel in my pouch, so I figured I'll bury it in the ground because it's a banana peel. It's not like it's trash.
Yeah, yeah.
And my next target was a seeded quarter, and the one after that was another one. I'm sorry, a barber quarter, and another one.
Wow.
So, and then I figured, hey, maybe the earth was giving something back because I gave it some nutrients. And like I always say, like a basketball player might not change his socks if he's winning every game. I bury a banana every time because I'm superstitious and it ain't gonna hurt.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
How many bananas do you think I buried, Doug?
I don't know. I'm still counting the trees in the area. Hundreds.
At least you got a lot of potassium.
Doug, we should try to get a sponsorship from Chiquita. I wonder if they would go for it. The price of bananas is going up.
How about Chiquita and Purina?
Purina.
Oh, for the dog food.
Yeah.
For dog tag Doug.
Yeah. How's my hair look, by the way? Anybody got a comment?
None of us have ever seen it before.
You got a fresh cut.
A fresh fallout.
All right, looks like we got 22 in there. We're gonna draw. Good luck, everyone. I'm gonna put up my email address. Do not put your mailing address in the comments. Just send your email address or your mailing address to our email. Whoever wins, and we will make sure you get everything. Good luck. Who's gonna get it? All right, anyone want to take a stab at that?
Sangers?
Got yourself a silver dime and a bunch of logo stickers from us.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Send me your mailing address to the email that's scrolling across the screen there. And we will get that out to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, we're going to go
Charles,
back to.
Do you want us to send you
guys...
our stickers, or do you want Sangers to just get like 97 pieces of mail from all of us?
Yeah, I don't. I guess you could send them to me if you want. If you want to.
It's easier for you guys. I don't care.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, if you want to send me extras too, I can give some out in some future streams also.
Yep.
So if you want to send them to me, then I'll make sure they get them.
Sure.
So, you guys okay going over the hour, or you have to get going?
I'm all right.
I got no plans.
Let me check my contract.
Check the contract.
Yeah, whatever you guys by the minute, Charles.
Oh man. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, as much. If he's using Vaseline on all the coppers he digs, I was probably going to get buy some stock in that because, he digs a lot of coins. So.
Jason was swearing by it for a little while there.
Yeah. This looks like it's in a super protective case, so it's probably something really good, right?
Let me see. I don't remember them.
Let me pop this up on the screen. Sorry. That would help.
I gotta wait till it shows up in the stream because there's a lag and I can't see it yet.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay.
You can?
Yes.
Oh, now I remember what this one is. Now, Doug, this is a pre-Doug find too. Now, this one is an old find that I had, and it's another. I'll tell you what it is, but you have to understand why I like it. That is a Ku Klux Klan recruitment token. It's from around the 1920s, and they would hand those out when they tried to get new members to join. And I like it, not because of what it represents, but because I love things like that, because it's just so bizarre in my mind that that was commonplace, like that was acceptable. And so I really love finds that are, controversial, but just so bizarre by today's standards. And I actually found that in a church, behind a church. When I researched it back in the teens and 20s, that church was where the local Ku Klux Klan met and had monthly meetings. So how crazy is that?
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's finds like that too. It almost makes you like kind of picture what might have went on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes just there's such a story behind it.
When I found it, I showed it to the priest and I offered it to him. And of course, he said, I couldn't possibly put that on display. And I said, I completely understand.
Unless it was behind, bulletproof glass or something,
Yeah, that's the other side, I believe.
Is this the obverse or the front of it?
Yeah, that's the other side. They made like 4 or 5 different ones, and some of them had very explicit images on them. Mine is a little tame as far as the imagery goes, but it's got a pretty dark history to it.
Yeah.
In fact, when I found it, I did a whole video, like 16 minutes long or something, just on this one find, which I never do because I thought it was so amazing and had such a backstory and the whole thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Go next. We got a good amount of photos. I forgot how many you sent me.
Yeah, I just went to the case and snapped off about 20 of them or so. I figure you could use whatever you want.
Fried bananas are great. Hey, Dustin, thanks for stopping in. Starting to echo again, Jason said, at 8:01.
Yeah, I'm not moving. If you got to mute me and unmute me, I don't know. I'm not doing anything.
It's gone now. It just went away. It's weird. It just went away. I can hear it every time, but that it only happens if every like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You got a braided.
It's not echoing.
1849 braided hair.
Oh, that one is really cool. I was with Doug and Paul, and who else was with us, Paul? Was it Joe?
I think it was Joe.
It might not look like much.
Maybe Rich. I think Rich was there.
Was Rich there? I thought that might have been before Rich. I don't remember.
Well, it was at that tree farm.
Yeah, but I think that was before we met Rich. But that's actually a braided hair half cent, Charles, not a large cent. And the braided hair half cents and the Matrion head half cents are some of the hardest, rarest ones to find. Even though they're newer, none of us have ever found, and still haven't found another one of the braided hair half cent. I think there was like 30,000 made of that year.
Wow.
So they're very scarce, and the condition, it's hard to see in the picture, but it's
Condition
just amazing.
Is beautiful.
So, yeah, I mean, if it was a braided hair large cent, it would be a big deal, but to find a half cent is really a rare find.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully that's something I've never dug, I don't think. I never got a braided hair half cent.
Now, that's just, they make them large cents, and then there's a half cent version, right?
Yeah, the half cent
that's what he was
is
saying,
yeah, half a penny. That's probably the size of maybe, what do you think, Paul? Like maybe a little bigger than a nickel?
It's almost like a quarter.
Oh, okay. So it's not the same size as large then. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Speaking
like
of quarter, what happened to this? Tell us the truth, Paul. Did Jason hit this one too? No.
I put that on the top of Paul's Dr. Pepper, and he jumped his straw through it.
He claimed Sid Bull shot down with an arrow.
Yeah, that's a Standing Liberty quarter I found with Doug at an old field where we were finding really old stuff. Early 17, I think we even pulled some late 1600s coins out of there. So this was really out of place as far as age goes, but you can see it was perfectly shot through with some sort of a bullet, and it was a Standing Liberty quarter. I just thought that, even though it's ruined from a numismatic point of view, I find it just so unique. I mean,
character.
Yeah, it gives a character. I mean, just like with the Real. And I don't mean to say another Standing Liberty quarter like I've got a million of them, but that one is unique. If you were to lay out 100 of them, like my eyes would go to that because it's just special. Even if it's special because it's kind of ruined, I like it. I find it appealing and it stands out. So that's, one of my more favorite coins in the display case.
Speaking of Standing Liberty, Jason, you remember this at all? I don't know if you can see it. Should be.
I'm blind, Charles.
Sideways.
Now it came up.
Oh, it's sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coin is.
Yeah, so this was you sent this to me and my daughter Clara. It's when she sent you that clutch with the
I still have it.
Yeah, so you sent us this with a Standing Liberty quarter and 2 of your logo stickers and a letter. I framed it, but
wow.
So yeah, we still have it.
That was a long time ago too. That was years and years ago. I
ago,
still have the little clutch with the quarter on it from Clara.
Yeah.
I don't remember sending you a Standing Liberty quarter though. Man, I was feeling awfully generous.
Well, yeah. Well, it was for Clara. I'm saving it for her, but we put it on the wall here.
That's cool.
So, yep, still have it. But
well, if you can't share your finds, what's the point of doing the hobby?
Yeah.
Can I show you my Standing Liberty?
Sure.
Can you see that? Let me get.
Come closer.
Put it right up to your camera. There you go.
Yeah.
Let me try to make you full. Let me get you on. See if I can make your full screen here.
Closer.
Yeah, if you make him full screen, it'll be just him. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah, let me try to.
There you go.
Okay, is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
Did you just get that?
Right there.
Oh, nice.
Can you see it? The date?
Yeah.
Not if you hold it still,
no.
you can.
There, I can't see the date. No.
Is that a bagel in your hand, Dog? Is that a small bagel?
Yeah. Yeah, let me do this. Let me try that.
Is that a Fruit Loop?
Oh wow!
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I still don't have a standing either, or a seated
one I've ever got.
Or a seated, Sean. Okay, you don't have to say it.
You know what? I don't have a Real, so we're both in the.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I can't wait to find one of them. I'm telling you, this is my year. I think.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to find one.
Where Jason found that quarter, the one that shot, they've. I went by there today. They've bulldozed most of that. They're making a huge development. There's probably 60 acres there that they're turning into development.
Wow.
And we were hoping to get in there one last time, but they've bulldozed most of it. So.
Yeah. That's a shame. I know if we know that the place is going to get developed, we definitely try to get in there and, get what we can out of it.
Yeah, we were there many, many times. but I would have liked to get in after the dozer started moving some earth around, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
A spot that you were there, Paul.
You were there a couple times, Paul.
Yeah, you're not talking about the one where we found all the buttons, right?
No, it's a different spot.
Because I know where you got that one. Where the New Jersey's found there.
Yeah.
Well, we found jerseys at both spots.
Okay, there was Liberty caps at that one too.
There was Liberty caps at both spots. It's the one where Kyle found the left-facing half cent.
Well, I know which one.
All right? Where'd you get this one? This looks super small.
Yeah, that is a Cat Rust half dime.
Half dime, yeah.
That's a nice one too.
And that's, I started telling the story earlier. When I found that coin, it was totally black. I didn't like the black, so I did my aluminum foil trick, and it got real shiny, too shiny for my liking. Yeah. So I did the hard-boiled egg trick, like Paul was saying, to try to get a little bit of patina back on it. It did turn it a little bit black. Then I got a lint-free rag and gave it a light wiping to kind of put a patina back on it. Yeah. So the patina on it is kind of half real, half man-made, but whatever you want to say, it is a beautifully conditioned cat bust half dime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Now what machine did you use, and how did that react? Because it's so small.
I found that my very first day using the Amphibio, and when I say the first day, I didn't even know what half the buttons did. I just heard a beep and dug it up, and that coin popped out. So go figure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It just goes to show sometimes that, if you're at the right spot, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are. If your machine hears it and you dig it, you might get lucky.
Oh, yeah. Next one. I don't know if you can see that.
That one was my first ever gold ring. I was with Doug, Paul. I think was Leroy there, Doug?
Leroy was there, and Joe, I believe, was there.
Joe was there. And I flipped the plug over, and I saw the gold ring staring at me, the wide band side. So I instantly, call everybody over. And they were far. Paul was sitting in the car like 5 football fields away.
Oh, this is
his back was hurting. So I'm waiting because he was kind of taking his time getting over there. And I'm looking at it thinking, man, if this is a piece of pipe, I'm going to feel terrible because these guys are coming from a mile every direction. But no, it was a 14 karat gold, big fat men's wedding band. And everything we were finding in that field was old. So I'm guessing it's probably, at least late 1800s. But it was my first one. So, your first of anything is special.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice ring.
Yeah, right next to it are Mercury dimes, just to show how big it is. It was 9 Mercury dimes tall.
Now, was this? I know I seen a video of somebody put a ring on a skeleton hand, right?
Yeah, that was Paul.
That was Paul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Paul did that.
I didn't know if this was the ring or if it was a different one.
No, that ring wasn't even real. He just put a fake ring on a skeleton hand and called me over so that I would think we dug up a body.
Yeah.
And he scared the bejesus out of me.
That was great.
Good one, Paul.
The ring was fake, but the hand was real.
Hey, tell the worst thing about that story. What happened to it afterwards?
Yeah, the funny thing about the story is, we were laughing and joking about it for a good 20 minutes, went back to detecting, Paul accidentally left the severed hand there. So I had to go back the next day, and it wasn't there. The landowner went out and found this severed hand, and he was going to call the police. And Paul had to explain the whole story. The guy probably thought he was a real weirdo.
Oh, wow.
You know, he thought we just like dug up a severed hand like it was a trash, like a can, and just threw it off to the side.
Jeez. Could you imagine if you went back and like the forensics would have been there? Like,
I had to ask him, I'm like, do you know if you by chance found a hand in a bag? And by the time I even finished, hand in a bag, he was like, yeah, I know exactly what you were looking for. And he goes and grabs it. But Kelly, he called the neighbor up and he said, should I call the cops,
Kelly Ben said about, what about the one with the dead snake? You want to say that?
I remember that one. Yeah.
Well, the dead snake is what made them get back at me with the ring.
Yeah.
We were in a yard and we found a big dead black snake, and Joe is petrified of snakes. So when Joe went to go to the bathroom, he stood his machine up on a shovel and went in the woods. We got the snake and wrapped it around his machine, and the head was like sticking out, so that when Joe came back, it looked like this big black snake slithered up his machine. And it was really funny. And I guess
that was
get back at me. What's that, Doug?
I said that was priceless. His reaction.
Oh, yeah. You could see, like in slow motion, him jump out of his skin.
It's a good thing he had gone to the bathroom, because I think he would have messed his pants if he didn't.
Yeah, he was coming back from a job and he happened to look in the dumpster and he saw the skeleton in the dumpster because they were doing a clean out of like a health place. And he said he went back and got cutters and cut the hand off the skeleton.
What?
Someone has a question for Quarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone. That's Underground Buddha. That's Bobby.
How you doing, Bobby?
He has a question for Quarter Hoarder.
Oh, okay.
You want to? Should I say it? No.
Hey, you're the co-host. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. I didn't know if you were gonna say it. I didn't know if you've seen it. What would 2022 Quarter Hoarder go back and tell just starting out Quarter Hoarder with the knowledge he has now?
Oh, wow.
It's a good question.
Yeah, that is cool. It's kind of weird. When it comes to the actual detecting, probably not a whole lot, because, I'm no master detectorist by any means. I mean, I try to keep it simple. I hear a beep, I dig a beep, I hope to get lucky. And when you dig 200 beeps in a day, you're going to get a couple of good things out of it. So it's not like I'm that much knowledgeable about, I'm an engineer and I know all the inner workings, nothing like that. But what I would do is when I go back and watch some of my old videos, I kind of cringe at how like my hands all shaky and things are in and out of focus, and like some of the editing would really bother me. And, I didn't know anything about editing a video when I started. You kind of learn a little bit as you go. So I would have told myself, look, I would spend a couple weeks and really practice, because the videos are hard to watch. The thing, like I said, I'm talking about something and it's slowly drifting out of frame. And I'm expecting you to be engaged when it's way over here. Like, and goofy things like that. Like if it goes in and out of focus, cut your video up so that it's back in focus and restart your audio. Things that are technical when it comes to editing a video, but not like rocket science technical, but invest that time so at least you put out the best product that you can put out, So I would definitely go back. When I watched a lot of my old videos, I almost would want to take them down, but they're kind of nostalgic for me, so I leave them up. So I would change the way I actually made the videos because I'd want them to be better.
Do you want the real answer?
Can I ask Quarter Hoarder a question?
Sure. Go ahead, Doug.
I was on a podcast the other day with Ken, DK.
Oh, yeah.
And they told me to ask Jason about Jim Diamond. Who is Jim Diamond?
Jim Diamond.
Jim Diamond. Oh, well, not many people are going to know about Jim Diamond. This was all in my pre-Doug era. But I was trying to have some fun with it one day. I created this sleazy 70s character like Burt Reynolds, like womanizer, things like that. And he would come in and out of the videos sometimes and make like, slightly lewd like comments in that 70s jive kind of talk
with the music.
And I just thought it was really funny. And I was doing a couple live streams back then. So he would like interrupt my live stream and I was animating his mouth and he'd be like doing real machismo things, for that era. And it was really hard to explain. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was funny. It was just some goofy character. And once in a while he would make an appearance in the background of the video and I wouldn't even mention him. He would just be there like he was following me around.
Well, would you do me a favor and retrieve that video and send it to me?
I don't know. My videos aren't numbered, Doug. This was years ago. I'd have to go back and watch every one.
There was a couple of them.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of them.
It was before I started watching you.
He was like a John Travolta, like porno type guy. He was.
Yeah, he was like. I considered him. Yeah, he was like a Burt Reynolds. Like he would wear like real loud floral print shirts, and like he was like a womanizer. I don't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of having fun with a YouTube channel,
Yeah, I mean, I think I told you before, but you were the first YouTuber I ever watched when I got into the hobby. So I was.
Oh wow! And you stayed in the hobby after watching this.
Yeah, I know.
Videos.
Yeah. So, no, it was. I learned a lot watching the channel, and obviously I fell in love with the hobby, and it just keeps growing. It just keeps growing. It's part of my life now.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, as much as I loved doing it back then, once you get together with a good group of guys that you're friendly with, and you hunt together, and you're happy for them, like Doug and Paul and Charlie and Joe and Rich. It really makes it so much more fun, and you're legitimately happy for the guy. And I don't know if I could go back to going by myself again. It just wouldn't be the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah, that's what I used to go out by myself, and it definitely is not the same especially when you get on something really nice and exciting. That memory in that moment, it's just different,
Well, like I said,
Chris. Oh, sorry. Chris Altman said he
one of the pictures I sent you, half of what makes this find so memorable for me is who I was with and what their reactions were. Like that makes it even more special than the find itself.
Yeah. Chris Altman said he used to record your videos on VHS.
They've been around for a while now. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while.
Getting a little bit of chatter. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
I hear someone typing or something.
Yeah, it sounds like typing.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a stenographer in the room. All right, we got a couple. We have about 4 more photos, and then we'll do our final giveaway if that's okay.
Yeah.
Know if you can see this.
Yeah, I just saw it. Oh, that wasn't a find, but I don't know if you guys know Gary Penta. But Gary Penta is a detectorist. I think he's in Florida, and he makes miniatures of like these whole big, beautiful, elaborate scenes. And he does a lot with metal detecting, and he'll make small metal detecting figures in a setting. He made like a model of KG and Ringy with their machines, and he did one of Jocelyn with her machine. And back when I was using the AT Pro, he made one of me. That was my AT Pro machine in miniature. And if you really looked at it, it's got my Quarter Hoarder logo sticker on there. And it's only about, yay big. And he doesn't sell them. He will just send you one if he likes you, I guess. And he just sent me one. And I just thought I was so flattered. And the detail is amazing. So that's in my case too. I just loved it as a piece of art that he, thought about me enough to make that for me.
Yeah, that's incredible. It even has the wire coming down. That's neat.
Oh, the detail is great. And I'm trying to hold my AT Pro in my other hand so people would see what it is. But it's really cool. He's a great guy.
That's awesome. Oh, yeah.
Andrew Jackson.
Might not be able to see it yet.
Let me see.
Couple more, then we'll give out the final giveaway.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. Doug, you were with me. I don't think Paul was there. I don't remember. Now everyone's heard of the GW button, the George Washington inaugural buttons. That's everyone's like holy grail find. But a lot of presidents actually had an inauguration button. This one is Andrew Jackson's inauguration button. It says Andrew on one side, Jackson on the other. I think it has the date at the bottom. I can't see it.
1829.
Yeah, the date he was inaugurated. Yeah. And that one is also, rare and valuable. Not quite as valuable as the GW, but it's a museum quality piece button. Yeah. And when I dug it, I was showing a nice close up of it in the video. I couldn't read what it said. And I had no idea. I just thought it was a cool button. And a viewer actually emailed me and said, "Do you know what that is?" And then I retrieved it and I looked it up and I was like, son of a gun, he's right. And I would have missed it. I just would have threw it in a bucket of all my buttons.
Yeah. I was actually with Billy Beeps and she dug one of these.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw her posted on Facebook. And since I've dug mine, I've seen like 3 or 4 other ones that people dug. And this button is deceiving because on the other side, it's just a plain, smooth, flat button. Nothing exciting at all.
That's just make sure you clean your backs. Yeah, make sure you clean your back so your buttons.
Yeah, so I always say, Sean, whatever you do, man, clean your backside well.
It's hard. It's hard to get back there though without that loofah on a stick. No, that's awesome. Like I think back then I looked it up and it was saying that there were only so many known to exist.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw the exact site you saw. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. Maybe because the number was like 12 exist, and I just don't think that's true.
Yeah,
but really it's a rare button, however many there are.
Yeah, another great piece of history too.
Doug, do you remember where we were when I found that? I do.
I think it was out in Paul's area, correct?
No.
No. Get on. Oh, you there, Paul?
Flew me in.
You just muted. Oh, Paul. Can you hear me?
It was at the farm where you found the whole roll of dimes.
Sorry, Paul.
That's right. Yeah.
So we were in the front yard.
Yeah, near me. That's the day Paul had silver quarters notched out on his machine.
Yeah, everyone was finding silver quarters. Paul didn't get over any, and I said, Paul, I think you've got silver quarters notched out.
Notice he's not laughing.
No.
I just caught the end of that.
Yeah, he got booted out. I just brought him back in.
My phone was dying, and I wanted to plug it in.
Yeah, he was shining up the silvers.
Right. Seeing this Jersey copper reminds me that one of our group in that same farm found a beautiful Jersey copper. Remember that, Jay?
We've gotten really lucky. I mean,
Bob Goblin got a beautiful one.
Yeah, for as rare as these colonial coppers are, we're pretty fortunate where we find a good handful of them every year. And this is my nicest Jersey copper. This one has detail on both sides. Usually you'll be lucky to get detail on one side and then the other side's wiped. But this was my nicest one. So, it's my favorite one. So that's why that's in there, because the state coppers are just an amazing piece of history. It was currency before the mint was around. I think, Charles, you had an article on your History Hoarders Facebook page explaining all the origin of the state coppers. So if anybody wants to read it, go check out Charles's Keystone History Hunters Facebook page. Just an amazing piece of Americana before we established our own mint to make nationally circulating coins.
Yeah, I just posted that just recently. Go ahead, Paul.
My favorite was the one Leroy found. That thing was beautiful.
It was.
That jersey.
Yeah. I can't hear you too well, Paul. My dogs are barking.
The New Jersey copper that Leroy found that day was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this isn't the best Jersey copper that any of us found, but it's the best one I found. It was in my display case.
Does anyone know what these are?
Oh, does anyone know what these are?
Are they creepy color?
If anyone knows what these are.
Is this
the chat?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, did you say what it was?
No, I thought I knew what it was, but I don't know.
Have people put their guesses in the chat, Charles. If anyone knows what they are, I'll send out some more stickers.
We got molds. We got molds, but what kind of molds?
I need to be more specific.
It's the kind that you threw them against the wall and they crawl down the wall.
That's a good hint there, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, that might be too good of a hint, Paul.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kelly,
there you go.
Kelly Bentz got it.
Kelly Bentz got it. Kelly Bentz is the winner.
Kelly Bentz.
Yeah, those are creepy crawly molds. They're only from like the 1950s or 60s. But I thought they were super cool. The spot where I found it is a real memorable spot.
Hey, Paul,
for me.
I gotta mute you quick.
So I kind of keep them on my display case to remember the spot more so than anything else, because we didn't find anything amazing at the spot. But that kind of makes me, when I see them, I think of the day, the spot, the whole kind of thing. And
was that near me, Jay?
No, that's in Jersey.
Okay.
1980s. Paul, sorry I had to mute you. It sounds like someone's typing when I unmute you.
Yeah, it's Paul. Paul's that fast at typing.
He's writing an essay.
Look, my hands are here, Charles. It's not me.
I don't know how to type.
Man.
Oh, it's when he moved the phone around. There you go. I knew what that was because I had them as a kid. I remember putting the goo in the creepy collar thing and in the oven.
Yeah, baking them.
I used to love them.
And these are now. I think they might even still make it, but now the molds are like. For a while they were a cheap aluminum, and now I think they're even like a rubber that can go into that can get up to a certain temperature. But these original ones were cast aluminum, big, thick, heavy cast aluminum. And again, they're not super old. They're from like the 1960s, but I just thought they were super cool, and I just kept digging them. I got 3 of them in like a 10-foot area.
That was going to be my next question. If they were all in the same area.
Yeah. By an old house site that was knocked down.
I had to mute Paul. I'll try to keep an eye on him in case he wants to say something.
I try to mute Paul every week. Let me know how successful you are.
All right. Is he saying something? Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
There you go. I can hear you now. So
I
this
don't know why it's doing that.
This is the second to last find that we're going to share.
Now, this one was really cool. I never put the video out on this one. I'm not sure why, because we found good stuff that day, but that video never came out. I dug this in a spot that, Paul, how many times you think you've been to this spot with so many different people before I found this?
You gotta get
25.
At least 25 times.
Wow.
This thing's probably like 4 inches tall, 5 inches tall. And when I dug it, I thought it was a cane topper, a big, beautiful eagle brass cane topper.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It was a subscriber that clued me in. And what this is it's a Civil War officer's saddle pommel, the part that would go on your saddle you'd hold on to as you rode.
Oh, wow.
That's wild.
And it was only on the officers, the cavalry officers' pommel. And just an amazing piece. I mean, it's beautiful. That's in my, top display case. And it's just an amazing piece. And again, I didn't know what it was. I don't know what a lot of things are. But a lot of times, somebody who watches is going to know, and they're helpful and they help you out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, because I took a friend over to the farm that we first took Charlie and Paul to the first time, and he was talking to me. And right near there, one of the old Mennonite guys that lives in the area said he dug a U.S. belt buckle, Civil War belt buckle, in his yard.
Wow.
And he said he dug an eagle that was a something or other. He wasn't sure what he said, and I kind of wonder if that's not something like what it was.
Yeah.
Because he said there was all sorts of stuff in this yard for whatever reason.
From
Just
like Civil War.
Yeah, like Civil War stuff.
Huh. Maybe there's a skirmish or something there.
Well, no, it was just someone that I guess they returned home, and I don't know. He rented a metal detector like years ago. He told him. And detected his yard and found all this stuff.
Now, a little known fact about this was that they had the beak facing the rider for about 6 months. And several guys were seriously injured as a result of it, so they realized they had to turn the beak out. But it's one of those trial by error things.
Yes.
Ouch.
I'll tell you a fun fact, too, is if you remember the Andrew Jackson inaugural button you showed earlier, the guy who told me what that button was is the same guy who told me what this saddle pommel was. I'll give him a shout out. It was young Riley down in North Carolina, Doug.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he's Tennessee, I think.
Tennessee. Yeah, it was Riley, who was just, for a kid who is so young,
he's got the knowledge.
He knows more about Civil War era relics than anybody else I've ever met. And he's like 20 years old or something like that.
Yeah. All right, well, this next one is the last photo that we're going to share, and then we'll do the final giveaway and wrap it up.
Well, can I show you?
Wait. That's right. We got your find to show yet.
Yeah. Actually, I want to show you two, and that'll be it.
Let me bring this back up. Sorry.
Oh, Charles, I don't know if you're able to. Doug's going to probably hold up the coin, but if you go to my Facebook, I have a good picture of it. If you might want to put up of the coin that Doug, I think, is going to show you, so people can really see it.
All right.
I don't know if you can do that on the fly or not.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go to his page to put so you can share my screen while you do that, or?
I'm on it now. Let me.
Oh, you are? Okay, I don't know. All right.
Yeah. You want to go to his page, and I'll get to the last find for Jason.
Mine muted?
No, you're all right, Paul.
No, you're not.
All right, I just turned my volume down a little bit, and that stopped it.
Sounds good. All right, Sean's going to go to Doug's coin. I'm going to have Jason's last find picture up, and then we'll wrap up after that. Unless Paul got something he wants to share.
Paul was supposed to send you pictures, and he didn't.
Yeah.
You want me to share it? Do you want me to share it now?
You want to share it now, Doug?
Oh, sure. You want me to hold it up?
Oh no, here I got your face.
He's going to share screen your actual. Let me find it. Okay, here we go.
You ready?
Yes.
I don't know if I can zoom in. Let me see if I can hit. I don't know if I could zoom in closer or not.
Can you click on it and zoom in?
I don't know what's that. Is that doing it? No, that didn't do it.
Nah, it's zooming the other way.
Oh, right here. I can click zoom right here.
There
Is
you
that
go.
doing-
There you go.
There you go.
Wow. Woo!
Back a little bit.
Back out a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there?
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's
now you got
awesome.
that on what? The Knox?
On the Knox. But
Yeah.
I could have been using a bounty hunter and found that.
Oh,
It
yeah.
Is that
was,
silver?
yes, 90% silver, 90.2.
Was that about a 38 or so on the machine?
It was
Thing is huge.
bouncing between 35 to 38, 39. It was,
It was
was
a
just
consistent
unbelievable.
31, 37, 39.
yeah, something like
Yeah, I
that.
remember that.
It was all over the place.
Yeah, I remember that in the video.
And when we got it out, we got it out the Libertad side, the Sunburst, and all I could see through the dirt was like those little gleams of sunburst. So then we started cleaning it, and it just kept getting heavier in my hand. It was unbelievable. I never thought in my life would I find something like that. It was just unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's enormous to see how big it is. I mean, it's bigger than a Morgan dollar, if you've ever held a Morgan dollar. And, you know, of all the reals that we've all found over the years, and we've been fortunate to find a lot of them, we've only found halves, ones, and twos. And this is the big 8. Like, this is the 8 real that, you know, everyone wants to find. And it's not even like it was on my bucket list because I never thought we'd find one. I figured if someone dropped it, it's so big they'd notice it. And Doug pulled this thing out of the ground, and man, we were freaking out. It was incredible.
It was unbelievable. And
Yeah.
to think I've never found a flying eagle.
Wow.
I find this, but I can't find a flying eagle.
That's incredible. I mean, yeah, I'd probably be losing it if I found that.
The only bad thing about the coin is that the rest of the day was ruined because, like, then I'm finding, like, you know, a wheat penny, an old razor, which normally is a cool find, but
Yeah.
when you see that 8 real, like, the day's over. We were ruined.
Yeah.
Well, here's my 2 real that I found with Paul and Charlie and Jason. And I thought this was the ultimate for me.
Yeah.
And beautiful shape, 1760. But then to get this is like 4 times better.
Yeah. How do you top that now, Doug? You know?
Getting my flying eagle.
Okay, there you go.
No, now it's going to be a $20 gold piece.
There you go.
Yeah. Did you any of you ever find any gold coins?
Paul has.
Only
just
Paul,
ran
but
and got it.
none of us were with him though, so it doesn't count.
Boop, right in the hole. No.
It's like that giant fish you catch and no one's there to see it. It
Yeah,
gets
no
hard.
one's there. It doesn't count.
No, that's awesome. What kind was it, Paul?
Hold it over more, Paul.
Yeah, you gotta go to
The other way.
side.
The other way.
Well,
Yeah,
wait
it's
till it
opposite.
shows up on the screen. I can't even see it yet.
No,
No,
come
you gotta-
across the other way.
You gotta move opposite. It's opposite.
Yeah, opposite. They
Yeah.
keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
It's got to
Keep going.
block your face, Paul. It's got to
Keep going.
block your face.
You're getting warmer. You're getting warmer.
Now
Up.
up. Go up. Keep going.
Charles, you see what I gotta deal with?
Hey.
This is
What
what
is-
I got to deal with every week, Charles.
Hold on until you see it.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
hold
I
it
get
down.
any
That's
videos
so
out
cool.
at all.
I can't even tell.
It's
hard
the
to
see
Indian
it.
princess or is
Yeah.
that
What is it, Paul?
memory?
It's
Is
a
that the-
$1, isn't it, Paul?
Hold on.
Is that
Does
the
it have the Indian
head?
on? Or that ain't the 250?
Yeah, it's got the Indian. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Indian one.
All
Wow,
I see is
that's
your
nice.
fingernails, Paul.
I see a fingernail. No.
I
This
think
is
you
how
need
my
to.
early videos were, Charles.
The
I just-
delayed reaction, it makes it terrible to try to line it up.
No, yeah, I got you.
I do a little bit of coin collecting, and a friend of mine works at an auction house, and he's an auctioneer. And I saw last Tuesday they had some $1 gold pieces coming up.
Woo.
The one was jewelry, and the other one was damaged. I gave him $150. I told him, get one for me if you can. He calls me later that night and says, I got you one. All right, cool. You know, what'd you pay for it? How bad is it? Because I figured it was the damaged one. Turned out it was the jewelry one.
Wow.
He goes, you'll never guess. It's like, what, $100? Like, no, lower. It's like, what? 90. No, keep going. I paid $35 for a $1 gold coin, 1852.
Wow.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was jewelry,
Yeah.
but still, it's $94 worth of melt. So, I
And
mean,
you paid
either way.
$35 for it. Unbelievable.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
He's putting it on a piece of paper.
Oh, that's way better, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's a way to make his picture, just his video.
He got
Pick up
that
the whole-
coin pretty fast. Does he keep it in his pocket?
He keeps it somewhere, but it's not his pocket.
I give up on that.
Congrats, Paul. That's awesome.
Awesome, Paul.
Yeah, it's a 250.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Wow. All right, so this is the last picture we're sharing. I don't know if you can see it yet, Jason.
Oh, I see it.
jar?
I see it. That one is one of my most special pieces, and if anyone's seen my super early videos, that's my witch's spell jar,
Yeah.
and that is cool because that kind of gave my channel such a big push because it just, it really blew up. The video blew up, and the find was amazing. I mean, I'm not talking monetary value, it was zero monetary value, but the contents that this witch buried of there was feathers going through pictures of nuns and astrological symbols and hand-drawn maps. And there was a severed porcupine penis in there, and like the weirdest things. But in the witch community, everything meant something. It was thought out, and it was put in this jar because she was trying to save someone's soul and guide it to the afterlife. And
Wow.
man, it was just incredible. And all the people in the community, the witch community, the astrology community, because the video got so big, they were all chiming in, helping me decipher what everything was and what it meant. So, to me, that's one of my most special pieces, but my wife won't let me bring it in the house because, she thinks it's creepy. But it's one of my most special pieces, but I got to keep it in the shed.
Oh, man. Well, that's awesome. We appreciate you sharing all these finds and stories with us, and spending.
Somebody asked me if he went back to the site. Did she tell you to leave, Jason?
Yeah, I tracked down the witch. Well, I called her witch, the person. I went to her house. She buried it in 1983 based on the clues and everything that were in there and some of the paper. Then there was newspaper clippings. So I went there. It was, I guess, essentially, what would that be? 93, 03, 13, maybe, 35 or so years later. So she was still alive. And I was so interested in, what she does, like her culture, what it meant. And I went to her house to talk about it, maybe give it back to her. I wasn't really sure. I just wanted to meet her because I found it fascinating. I was so caught up in all of it at the moment. And her house was, I guess I was, when you, it's kind of like a movie. Like when you're watching a movie, you're like kind of like watching like a horror movie. You're watching it like this. So knowing that she was a witch, like walking down her driveway, like I was already kind of getting creeped out. And I knocked on the door, and it was like this old Jamaican woman had an accent, and she opened the door just a little crack and just said, "Please leave," and then closed the door again. And it was like in the moment the creepiest thing ever. And I just, I'm a big guy, Charles. You met me. I just took off. This little 5'4" woman scared the bejesus out of me. I was out of there.
Oh,
She
so they never got to
thought
talk to her about it, or
Never. We didn't speak. She said 2 words to me. I didn't get to say 1 word to her, and I wasn't going back. It was, I got caught up in the creepiness factor, and I just left.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us and going over all these finds and stories. And you guys are always an inspiration to all of us out here, and appreciate that. So we'll do the last giveaway here.
you ready?
Yeah, Sean. I'm gonna add to your giveaway. This is the grand giveaway.
The grand prize. No.
We're gonna give out 2 silver quarters. One
Nice.
from me, one from Sean.
Well, I'm going to give out, this is a Standing Liberty right here.
Mine is a seated Washington. No, I'm trying. All right, I'm trying to get that seated. So
And a pair of Mind Lab gloves.
Mind Lab gloves, some stickers. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us.
And two of my stickers too as well.
So I thought this was kind of relevant for the show here, is to put the word hoard. Put the word hoard in the comments, and we'll run the tool again.
Nice.
Type. And, we'll do the last giveaway. Any more questions for Quarter Hoarder while we have them here?
Are we typing it now, or is everybody typing it now? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna start collecting comments. I'm gonna add this to the stream. So far we have 20.
Yeah, I don't know if the hashtag works if you put the hashtag before it. I'm not sure.
Just the word hoard will work. Got 21.
Yeah, no hashtags or nothing. I'm not sure if that registers. Is it working or not?
All right, we'll give it about 1 more minute. Get hoard in the comments. Hey, Teresa, thanks for stopping in.
Oh, Teresa. Is that our Teresa?
PA Pirate Relic Detecting has put banana. In. He's still
Paul
on
loves
the banana
coins, Charlie. He wants to win the coin.
I didn't hear any small print. I can enter.
Banana. Hoard. The word hoard. We have 23 entries now. Got about 10 seconds.
Who's Laura Keller?
That's my wife.
That's cheating.
I know. You can't do that, Laura. Get out of here.
She must be a saint. She must be a saint, Sean. You know it now. 23 entries. All right, you ready? Good luck, everyone. Who's it gonna be? Oh, Digging Dad.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
I think Charles is glitching out there.
Dad.
Oh, there you go.
Am I?
No, you're good
Am I
now.
glitching?
No, you're fine. Congrats.
Congratulations, Corey. All right, you guys have anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
Doug, you want to plug anything?
Nah. I'm good.
Good. Paul, you good?
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
You see how hard it is, Charles, to run this
It
YouTube
is
channel?
very. Yeah, don't let's.
Doug, you want to show your coin one
Just-
last time?
What's that?
Want to show your coin one last time?
Corey cheated. all we need is a little ember, and it could start the fire back up. You know. So, all right,
Hey,
guys.
Doug,
I appreciate
Doug.
you hanging out. Thanks for sharing your finds and everything, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we can get out and hunt with you again sometime soon.
It'd be nice.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
We got about a month before they start planting, so we got to act quick.
Yeah, we got to hurry.
Ground up here is still frozen, probably.
Muskrat.
I wanted to thank everyone for stopping in and commenting and asking Jason some questions, and hope you have a good night and good luck if you get out there and start hunting.
For sure.
Take it easy.
Have a good
Thanks
night.
a lot, guys.
I did the Jason. I did
Oh,
the
yeah.
quarter order.
You got to get that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I do that. I just I don't know.
All right. See ya.
Give it.